Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Rocks with Rhi. I'm Rihanna, and I'm the Stone Maven at the Dreaming Goddess. This is my Tuesday night stone chat, right? So we're going to give folks a few minutes to show up. Taking a deep breath, settling in to the evening, releasing our day. I'm happy to be doing that with all of you. Was it a cold day or what here in New York? The winds were actually frightening last night, weren't they? Like, I totally had a freak out at some point about my snake and the loss of power and all this madness. Hi, Beth. Good evening, folks. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Nice to see you all with me here. Hello. So, let's settle in. Hi, Diane. Hey, Sherry. Nice to see you. Hello. So again, welcome to Rocks with Rhi. I am Rihanna. I see some little hearts over there. Thank you, Rachel Michael. Hello. Isn't that funny that that's just your name now, Rachel Michael? I love it. It's a good nickname. So, Rocks with Rhi, our guest tonight is Rose Quartz. Now, this is kind of a fun thing. In my collection of rose quartz, I'm going to show you 3 different rose quartz. Hello, Karen. Hi, everybody. So tonight's guest is rose quartz. And all of this is rose quartz. All these different colors are rose quartz. Interesting, right? So, rose quartz, I decided that we weren't going to do anything but rose quartz because we've been talking about it for at least 3 weeks and we haven't been able to do it. So, I want to finish up the quartz group. And we have done citrine, smoky, amethyst, clear quartz, and the last one on the list is rose quartz. All right, so what makes rose quartz pink? Titanium, iron, manganese. A combination of those 3 things create this color. Rose quartz is the same hardness as all the other quartz, which is a 7.5, an 8. The only thing different about the rose quartz in this family of quartz is it is the only one of the family that does not grow in points. Now, I have rose quartz points in my life. They're tiny little specimens, but for the most part, rose quartz does not grow in points. Very rarely do you find a piece that grows in a point. It grows in a mass. Hi, Janine. It grows in the veins in large masses. And so all the points, these little points, these didn't grow like this. They all have been carved to be this way. All right. Rose quartz comes in chunks. So, what about rose quartz? Why do you want to have it in your life? Should we talk about the qualities of this first, though? Let's look at these colors. So, this piece, it's not white, because watch when I put it up against this piece of white paper, right? You can see that it really is pink, right? This piece, just for reference, this piece is $32. Look how big it is, $32. This little piece of very, very dark pink is $50. So the deeper the pink, the more natural and deeper the pink, the more expensive. Now the purple, so that's just how that goes. This is fabulous. I love this piece of rose quartz, so it doesn't matter. Some people like the darker pink. I love this piece. Now this purple piece just has turned this color. It wasn't this color to start with, right? So it's been on my heater, and I think that the heater has changed the color, and heat will do that, all right? But it often, so it'll often come in a more purple color. Like, let me show you these. In jewelry, you'll almost always find it in the deep pink or the lighter pink. So like, oh, this one is more violet. This one here is more violet than this. So sometimes they come in the violet. All right, so rose quartz. Rose quartz is the stone of love. It is the stone of the heart. It is a feminine energy, a divine feminine energy that brings in an energy of compassion and peace, tenderness and healing. It's just all around soothing. It brings about the inspiration of love of all things. Love of yourself, love of others, love of nature, love for the arts, love for the written word, love for creativity. So it's an interesting stone that just opens our heart and allows us to just appreciate, see and feel beauty everywhere. It is a stone. Now, if you came to me and said, I want to do a love spell, I would not necessarily go directly to rose quartz. There are some other stones that I would probably recommend for that, though rose quartz is a fabulous stone for creating bonds. Like, yes, it's great in a relationship. It creates a tighter bond between people. It's because it's opening up your heart. So it's really good for like having a piece on your desk at work just to radiate this gentle, loving energy, all right? Enabling you to connect heart to heart with other people in your space. If you are pregnant, it's a lovely stone to put right on your belly to create a bond between mom and baby, right? And this nurturing, yummy energy. And when you're in the delivery room, to have your rose quartz with you, and then afterwards having some rose quartz around the crib. They actually say that if you put breast milk formula or baby food in a ring of rose quartz, it'll help to ease colic. Now, I wish I knew that 33 years ago, but so I can't tell you if that's true or not, but it's worth trying out. If you have a colicky little one, try putting their food in your breast milk if you're using a bottle, or formula around in the center of rose quartz. So that's kind of a fun thing. So that bonding that it creates is good for creating friendships, creating community. So if you're doing community work, you're working on really expanding your friends, your friendship circle, which at this time, still in our pandemic, we're all pretty isolated. So this is for future use, right? But it will absolutely help you to feel more open, right? It's just all about being heart-centered. I want to read to you from the Twin Trees, all right, one of my favorites, go-to books. And rose quartz This is what they say about rose quartz. Lives upon the earth as a timeless being. Whenever we need inspiration, it gently and consistently shows us the beauty in all things. It endows us with appreciation. As we appreciate things, we change the world and ourselves. We open our hearts, we feast on life. This renews and refreshes us. It invites the wonder of our inner child into every part of our life. Yeah. The affirmation is, I give and receive kindness, grace, and love to and from all beings. That's the Twin Trees hit on rose quartz. So rose quartz, the heart opener. It is a wound healer. It helps us to really tap into that place where the wounds live and gently dissolves them, gently brings them up a little at a time for us to do the work. All right? When we work with the wounds of our heart, with the traumas and the crisis of our life, and move them out of our lives, move them out of our field, we tend to live a little bit more fearless, right? Because we've moved out. So fear stops us from doing things. When we feel safe, we expand. So this helps us to feel that, because when we release the traumas, the fear goes with it, right? What else do I want to tell you about rose quartz? Oh, so when it comes to grieving, the stone that I recommend for grieving, I'm just going to keep showing you rose quartz pieces, is Apache tear paired with rose quartz. So the Apache tear taps into the grief and brings it up, allowing us to actually experience it, so we're not suppressing it. And then the rose quartz is a gentle, loving balm for the soul. So rose quartz and Apache tear is the combo that I suggest for grieving and heart pain. They have found masks of rose quartz in Egyptian tombs, and it's because they believed that rose quartz cleared your complexion and stopped the aging process. So, I haven't seen any masks made out of rose quartz, but you can make an elixir out of water and rose quartz. So you could soak your rose quartz in, hey, how about some moon water, right? If you have moon water, or the next full moon, make yourself some rose quartz moon water and wash your face with it, right? Add that to your creams if you're a cream maker, but using the rose quartz in your facial products is a fabulous way to work that into your skin. They do say if you sleep with a rose quartz, you're going to start to lose wrinkles. I don't know. Makes me want to get one of those rose quartz facial rollers. We just got a bunch of them back in at the store. And so the facial rollers, oh, all right. So let's see. Let me see. I see some questions coming up. Thank you, Rachel Michael. We do sell the rose quartz rollers, and they're wonderful. I'm going to tell you about those in just a sec, right? So rose quartz, it depends on the room, right? So in your romance, if you're doing feng shui, the romance section of your house, you could put rose quartz in. I think that rose quartz in every corner with a clear quartz and a tourmaline is really the most perfect grid for your home or your apartment or your bedroom. So I like to do 4 corners. Like I said, a piece of rose quartz, a piece of tourmaline, and a point. And you can do them buried outside, or you can do them inside the corners of your rooms. But leaving a rose quartz by your bed, they said, is very good for the facial wrinkles and things. They also say that it's a good sleep stone, okay? Reducing night tremors, traumas, nightmares. I was losing my words for a moment there. All right, so it's a good sleep aid because it's so calming. It is just a soothing, easy stone to be with. It is like, in the beginning I did say it was the divine feminine energy, just feminine energy. It's total yang, and it's that nurturing, comforting energy. It's just super easy to be with. So it's fabulous for children. It's great if you're in the middle of a crisis, if you are just needing to feel better. Night terrors, yes, night terrors. It helps with the night terrors. Did I say those words together in a sentence? I meant to. Night terrors, yeah, the night terrors. So, what else? So it inspires us to love ourselves, to have confidence, to tap into our self-worth and appreciate others, have empathy and compassion for others. It's a good stone for right now. It's just easy. So we have so many things in rose quartz. So again, I'll show you the different colors. They're still all yummy. Now, if you leave rose quartz in the sun will take back its color, just like amethyst. All three of these are fabulous, delicious rose quartz. Just different colors, come from different parts of the mines. Like I said, this one had been on my heater, and so it continues to get heated on every day. And so the heat has changed my stone just a little bit, just by being on the heater. But the sun will take back its color. And I just found out recently, so Gerasol is another quartz stone that naturally forming. So most of the Gerasol that's on the market has been radiated to remove the color. The Gerasol, now we're not calling it Gerasol, we're actually calling it opalized quartz that I just got from Brazil, is rose quartz that doesn't have any color. So it's this opaly, milky, white, not really white, it's not quite translucent. It's kind of like opaque, but oh my gosh, I wish I had a piece here to show you. But I don't. So, rose quartz that has had its color, that it's a colorless rose quartz. It's not clear quartz. It's this colorless rose quartz, which means it has some of the titanium and the iron and the manganese in it, which cause it to have this interesting opalized color to it, but it is not pink. All right, so that's another way that rose quartz comes in this opalized, clear white way. It's funny, yeah. All right, so I hope that rose quartz finds its way into your day, that you can just breathe with it and relax and allow it to just comfort you and nurture you like a nice warm blanket. Yeah, it's a great stone to keep near you for heartaches, for heart wounds, to be inspired. If you have mother issues, it's a really good stone to have close to your heart. If you're pregnant, if you are a little one, wee ones love rose quartz. Oh, nice. Keep it close by, Christine. Yeah. All right. So we keep a rose quartz on top of our water container so that our water has just got deliciousness inside it too. All right. thank you all for joining me this evening for Rocks with Rhi. I'll be back tomorrow at noontime and then again on Thursday night at 6:30. So if this video has in any way given you new information or inspired you, give me a like, give me a comment, how about a little share? That would be awesome. And yeah, I will see you soon. And I love you. Mwah. What is this? Could you please elaborate on the points? So there is no points to elaborate on. They don't come in points. Rose quartz grows in a mass. So any point that you find with rose quartz has been carved by man. Thank you, Karen, very few pieces actually grow into points, and it's usually little teeny druzy, and it's very, very expensive. So the points are all man-made when it comes to rose quartz. So who asked that question? I hope that was helpful to Autumn Thomas. All right, love you all. Thank you. Blessings on your evening.